This collective pillar was voiced during the landmark first ever alumni reunion of National Teachers College, Kabale. Commemorating 40 years of institution's existence, the event took place at college premises in Kabale Municipality. Dr. Kedres Tuyayender, the former Director of Education Standards at the Ministry of Education, underscores the importance of enhancing both the welfare and training of the teachers. She points to the Ugandan's historical reputation for delivering quality education, being among the first in Africa to establish a university.
First of all, I think I mentioned, and I would want this to come out very clearly, that there is no nation that can go beyond its education system.
Thank you very much.
And there is no education system that can be better than the teachers. And the quality of the teachers depends on the quality of the training and the quality of the welfare at work. Now, those two are very, very important. So, the nation needs to rethink what to do with education.
Tuyayenda further emphasizes the educationalists' commitment to restoring the country to its former high standards of education. They have actively gathered the ideas through consultations aiming to compile a report that will serve as the basis for a new micro-policy on education.
Actually, Uganda used to have the best education in Africa. And we were eventually the first country to have a university, Mackay University, in the whole of Eastern, Central and part of South Africa. And I'm sure you know that a lot of the presidents who have ruled those countries were actually educated in Mackay University. Even when we went through turbulent times in Amin's time and so on, our education system remained a quality that people wanted. This was the basis when the government now opened up for privatization of getting so many of our neighbors coming in to study because it was our niche. Over time, we have fallen out.
Tuyayenda further emphasizes the educationalists' commitment to restoring the country to its former high standards of education. They have actively gathered the ideas through consultations aiming to compile a report that will serve as the basis for a new micro-policy on education.
The whole thinking of can we now invest in education for a harvest in the future? I mean, you cannot harvest where I did not plant. You cannot benefit from where I have not harvested. So I know that government has been trying. And as I mentioned, we are working against an elastic target with a very high population growth. And so it has to be really a decisive, a very clear decision of, for this season, let us focus on, for example, teacher training. What do we want there? Let's have a unified teacher training system.
Highlighting the intrinsic connection between the quality of education and the well-being of the teachers, Tuyayenda urges the government to reassess this matter. She stresses the significance of competitive salaries, access to professional development opportunities, and a conducive work environment that promotes the physical and mental well-being of the educators.
It is time now for us to decide, to think about who is the person, the man we want, who is the woman we want, what skills do we have? We have to agree on that. Like the Americans agreed on the American dream. We should have a dream now coming out with the people. What do you be? What are you? What should you do? That is one. Number two, we need now to design the programs, not only in the school, but in the country, in the community, at the homes, in the school.
He asserts that the improved teacher welfare can result into higher job satisfaction and ultimately lead to better educational outcomes for the students.
I'm talking about skills, production skills. Are you talking about? Have you discussed it with the professionals? Have you discussed it with the population? And then you guide. Are you getting me? So that's very, very important. There is a gap.
Roland Diomugenyi, representing the First Deputy Prime Minister Rebecca Kadaga as a chief guest at the function, stressed policymakers' advocacy for the humanization of the teachers' salaries. Additionally, they are actively pushing for an increase in the budget allocated to the country's education sector.
As a parliament, we have been advocating for increase and equity and equality in salaries of teachers, because it is very wrong to say that you're paying this category of teachers this amount of money, which is 10 times more than what the other category of teachers is earning. So to us, we still advocate and we still believe that the government will look into this matter and not segregate the teachers in terms of salaries, because it is counterproductive, it devastates, it demoralizes teachers.
NTC Kabale, one of the 5 national teachers training colleges in Uganda located within Kabale municipality, started in 1984. It offers courses leading to the award of diplomas in secondary teachers training, in service training for primary school and nursery teachers training.